What's going on YouTube? It's your boy David. I am back again this week with another video for you guys. And first of all, let me just go on ahead and of course, show a little gratitude and say thank you to all the people who have continued to like, support, and share my channel and my videos. Without you guys, I'd still be me, but without you guys, nobody would look at my videos. So I love you. You're awesome. But let's go on ahead and jump into the topic of this week's video. Death. I promise, if you bear with me, there is a light at the end of this tunnel. Now, I'm no stranger to death. Just like everybody else, I am fully aware that it is a natural part of life and that we will all have to go through it. Now, we walk around with the knowledge that we will die. We walk around with the knowledge that everybody around us, everybody that we love and that we cherish, will also die at some point. And yet, very rarely do we actively reflect on death, on the notion that we will die. Very rarely do we actually embrace the beautiful fragility that is our own mortality. So, just as I did with pain before, I want to ask my favorite question, and that is why. Why is our natural instinct to run from death? Why do we actively avoid it? Well, I guess avoid it is not really the right term because I know why we avoid it. But why is our natural instinct to run from death? Outside of, the pain that, usually accompanies death in nature, because, nature, as they say, is red in tooth and claw. But now that we have more or less removed ourselves from that, why do we not try to come to terms with death as soon as possible, rather than waiting until, we're like this close to it and we're staring death down, and then we want to understand what it is? By that point, it's usually, too late. So about 2 years ago, my stepfather had passed away. And while I'm no stranger to death, like everybody else, I've had people in my life die, from, grandmothers, aunts, cousins. However, this was the first time that I have been so close to it, that death has directly impacted me, my life, and the people around me. So just a week prior to my stepfather's death, he was at the house. We were joking, we were laughing, we were just, having a conversation between guys. After that, he did end up going to the hospital. My mom and I both went up to his hospital room to go see him and see how he was doing. I hadn't seen him in a little while. And I remember the last thing that I said to him, because we all know, or we all, feel or say and think that, people go into hospitals, they usually go in there to get better. It's very rare that we think this person is not going to come back. My last words to him were a laugh. I gave him a hug. I think he said something inappropriate, a very inappropriate joke, because that's just what he did.
Want to try some of my pie?
Holly.
I'm sure you'll want seconds.
I told him that I'd see him later. Right after that, a few days later, I got the phone call that he had passed away. Honestly, it was kind of surreal because I had just talked to him. I just had a conversation. I just seen him laughing, and just like that, he was gone. The only thing that we are certain of, the only absolute and complete truth that we have from the moment that we enter this world, is that we will at some point leave it. As we have experienced life, we will also have to experience the process of death. Now, being that close to death, and especially one that, directly impacted me as it did, somebody that was in the house next to me that I got to see every single day, it was hard. And it forced me to face a lot of harsh realizations. After he died, it felt like not only I was lost, but it really did feel like that my family as a whole was lost as well. We all had to take time to, rediscover who we were as people individually, in addition to who we were or how we functioned as a family unit. It was a bit like having a well-oiled machine that worked, and then suddenly you took a gear out of it, and now you had to figure out how use the existing pieces that you had to make that machine, you know, run again. Now, the result of all this, my family became a whole lot closer, but now I have a greater and much more profound appreciation for them as people, for the role they play, and just the quality time that I get to spend with them. It means so much more to me now. It has allowed me to develop a greater appreciation for the simple fact that I am nothing more than a grain of sand on the beach that is the cosmos. I'm just a blip on the universe's radar, and for me that makes every moment that I have so much more precious. So that is all that I have for you guys today. I am sorry if this bummed any of you guys out. Hopefully it opened your eyes instead. And if you did shed a tear, then I don't know what to say to that. But I'm sorry that I made you cry. Hopefully you weren't in a public place if you cried. And with that, again, my name is David, and I'm out.